project. I just want to introduce a band, and you start.
All right. Well, I'm C.F.P. Of Confusion Only.
I'm Oscar. I play. He plays guitar and sings. I play drums and percussion and sing.
I'm DJ, and I do the other stuff, the bass.
And sings.
Tell me, how did y'all get together? How was that?
Have you heard of the Texas Music Coalition?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We were both members of the Texas Music Coalition. We went to this publicity panel, and there was an open jam afterwards. And we did this open jam, and we liked each other's style. He came afterwards. He was like, you know, you in a band? You thinking about starting something up? And I'm like, well, I'm not really looking for like a rhythm guitar player, like a three-piece. He's like, well, I'm a pretty good drummer. You know, he wasn't arrogant about it. It turns out he's this phenomenal drummer, you know, like classically trained, knows all this stuff. And so we got started, and we were really struggling to find a good bass player, and we were really having a hard time until
we went through bassists like Spinal Tap went through drums.
right? Or like babies go through diapers.
Not quite that.
It's like a debut show opera, huh?
Yeah. It sucked. I mean, they were like, there was always one element missing. You know, like they would be a really good bass player, but not that great of a vocalist, or really good bass player and singer, but act completely like a child. And then he and his wife Tanya were house sitting for my next door neighbor, and I like heard some serious grooving on guitar going down from the house, and I went and, you know, asked DJ, oh, hey, you know, and that was him. It's like, you want to throw some jams? And we threw some jams, and after a couple of times, like, he just jumped right in. So easy to everything I played. I was like, man, you know, you want to play bass in a band? He's like, well, I haven't really played bass before. Like, yeah, that was a little over a year ago. He had never, like, really played bass.
And he picks up the fretless.
Yeah, he picked up the fretless bass, and he's like all over it. We just finished our video for Hypocrite, which is the second song on our CD called The Story.
What's the name of our CD?
It's called The Story. Yeah, and the reason that he actually came up with the name, The Story. And, like, although the songs on the CD aren't necessarily like story songs that tell, but it does kind of tell an emotional story, like the struggle, the depth of what can happen when things go wrong, the highs that you can get when things go right.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
ecstasy.
Yeah, exactly. Depression, ecstasy, like the two sides of the story. Yeah. And then.
I got one more question for y'all. Just tell me about any future shows and coming up.
Block party tomorrow night over.
That'll be October 24th.
October 24th. Bruno's Bar, like 1807 Mission or something like that. I might be wrong, but they're blocking off the street in front of Bruno's Bar tomorrow for a block, and they're gonna have a block party. The Cove.
Next Friday?
Next Friday.
Or coming Friday.
Yeah, this
Friday coming.
Friday coming up, yeah. And then the next week after that, we're down in the valley and the coast. We're Harlingen and Los Fresnos. Cops in Harlingen and Harleys.
Harleys and Los
Fresnos.
Not Harleys and Harlingen, because that would just make too much sense.
Yeah, that would be.
And then we're back up here. We're here.
Are we playing on Friday the 13th?
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that in Harlingen?
No.
No, because we're playing
That's
here.
Black Diamond Sports Bar.
Oh,
Black
right.
Diamond.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that place.
Sports Bar 2.
That's the one on San Pedro?
There used to be one in that area, but this one's
Down in the Mission.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We love the South Side. So.
Outside.
Hey, I just like to make some shout outs. Hey, Mike Black, you want to come and introduce yourself real quick?
Dude, thanks for having us, man.
This is
sound,
anytime you guys kick ass, man.
Rock the sound, man.
How you doing out there? I'm Mike Black here on the south side of San Antonio at Maniac's Rock Bar. Just want to thank Confusion Only, and of course, Commercial Free Project for being here tonight. It was, 10/23/09, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's give it up for them. And once again, like I said, I'm Mike Black here on the south side of San Antonio. Yeah. Hell fucking yeah, man. 2108 Quintana Road. You want to have a good fucking time. Good fucking music, great sound. You want to throw a show, party, anything. You know where to go.
Oh,
You're at Maniac's Rock Bar.
Excellent. I think it's about the only place in town that actually has a PA that works. It's a good PA.
It's somebody that knows how to work it.
It's a great stage.
I love the
too.
stage too.
Diamonds and pearls, the find sheets on which you to come. Drink from my cup, you'll go so far. You said you'd give me the world. I think you're rocking for I can never quite see you. As I say not what I